Merry Christmas 2023. This time, no Matrix movie reviews, just a look at the online movement inspired by the analogy from the Matrix movie.
All I'm offering is the truth.
That's right. What the hell happened to the red pill?
How's your mom gonna feel about you coming home with me? We're trying to show you how to meet stunning, beautiful girls.
She's not gonna like it.
Oh!
Cloud chasing bum, bro.
Women are naturally more emotional beings, so
Hit me, I live through the battle, and I get stronger after the fact. The horseman!
And as you can see, we got the red on the red to talk about the red pill. You see,
Can you admit you're a monumental failure?
in the 21st century, the metaphor of take the red pill and discover the truth about female nature
I know women.
All I'm offering is the truth.
They're useless.
Autograph of the 21st century.
became an online movement for young men who'd struggled romantically with members of the opposite sex. From the days of pickup artists teaching you the secrets of female psychology
It was stress. It was.
It's amazing how she'll start self-qualifying. Did you guys catch that?
and how to say the right things to gain sexual access to the girls who would otherwise reject you.
You are here because the outside world rejects you.
To the days of Gen X guru coaches telling you how society fucked the dating market.
Wasn't the whole notion of sexual liberation? We men are tired. Other people would have influence on your sexual preference.
To this current era of Fresh and Fit and Andrew Tate, millennial gurus telling you the sexy girls on Instagram will never fuck you unless you pay these guys to teach you how to become a high value man that all the hoes will find irresistible. Just sign up to their scammy courses.
It's not cheap, bro. It's
Most important part of dating when you are an elite playboy.
$1,000 for 20 minutes, man, because I'm really trying to protect my time.
If you bought this course,
So they can help you from a place of magnanimity and never from a place of narcissistic self-gain. No, never that.
$1,000 for 20 minutes, man.
It's this. It's true.
Rather than give you a big scholarly breakdown of this red pill movement, the Manosphere, and how it all happened, I'll just give you my own personal experience.
I have taken off my makeup. Let's see.
You
can take off yours.
I stumbled across this stuff, long story short, when a BPD ex of mine got back in contact, but then started flaking, even though she was the one that got back in contact, right? Naturally, I go to YouTube. Why does the BPD ex get back in contact? Why this, why that? First, I'm sent to, there was a guy called Owen Cook. He was teaching guys stuff, but he'd done a video about, toxic relationships and BPD females, which has now been taken down.
Book Stop Walking on Eggshells and I Hate You, Please Don't Leave, or I Hate You, Don't Leave. These are books on borderline personality disorder.
From that video, which I'm not gonna lie, was highly entertaining, then from there it was an algorithm thing. So before I knew it, I was onto psychology stuff and red pill stuff. And from there, it then sent me to this guy at the time, Anthony Dream Johnson, right? Which sounds like a wrestler, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, whatever. I didn't really like that guy. He looked like a kind of psychopath in waiting with his dead eyes.
Man-hating bigotry and female supremacism.
That's where I then discovered all these other dudes, including Rollo Tomassi, who was
Red pill capacity.
burgeoning online at that point, who, believe it or not, a few years prior, a friend of mine who had a lot of relationships but struggled with all these relationships had actually said to me, look, dude, you got to read this book, The Rational Male. You must read this book. Don't talk to me, don't speak, just read the book, it will be great. It's written by this guy, Rollo Tomassi. And this guy, without even getting into it, had his own share of problems. So what I'm saying is, in hindsight, the people that gravitate to the red pill, typically, if they weren't incels, which is what they say now, with more the younger millennial and Gen Cs, they were that millennial Gen X cusp type who are having relationships, but bad relationships, and still struggled with members of the opposite sex.
Millennial / Gen X, like the cusp, and then the millennials for the most part, we went through relationships, but we got bad relationships. So these new guys, they're going through and they're not getting anything.
So this red pill stuff appeals to damaged males across the generations.
You are here because the outside world rejects you.
Fuck you! I can say the same about you.
Anyway, long story short, I had some background with that book. I'd read parts of it, kind of made sense. But then with the online stuff, again in 2018, 19, 20, going into the 2020s, it's always easier to watch online content than read a fucking book.
It's not until finding the red pill that I really began to understand women about 2 years ago.
Before you know it, the algorithm's sending you from one red pill video to the next to the next. all that stuff was fine at the beginning, but then even I realized that episode's dead. Like, I went out to America, the BPDX flaked on me, no problem. I had a good time in LA anyway. I came home. A few months after it, I'm like, you're just now watching this stuff, not for some kind of self-help, but just because it's addictive and entertaining, right?
Guy gets involved in a BPD relationship.
So from there, I would say, as much as anything else, Red Pill blew up because of the nature of YouTube and these algorithms that keep recycling similar content again and again and again. And the content, which is helping men to understand female nature, helping men realize that women are hypergamous.
Right. Women are hypergamous, which means they meet across and up dominance hierarchies.
80% of the banging's happening by 20% of the men. It's just fact of life, you know.
Hypergamy is defined by two things. It's defined by alpha fucks and beta bucks.
Oh yeah, women just, hypergaming, they just want to fuck these guys. And I kind of completely get it.
Before the 2020s, in the late 2010s, you still had a notion that this red pill stuff is a circle jerk because it's circular.
All you ever do is talk about hypergamy. All it is hypergamy this and hypergamy. And
from the get-go of the red pill, I'm like, there is some truth to this, but they're talking in circles. Before lockdown in 2019, YouTube started to change it up where they started to get more hands-on. All the infield footage was starting to get taken down.
I used to let the community back in the day. You want to know why? Because you could post infield, so you could show it.
Because the criticism was, this is coercing women, this is manipulating women, this is bad, this is bad. The space was changing in 2019. It was gravitating away from some of the pickup artist side, and it was just the talking points.
Pickup artist community is basically doing what BPD women.
Then lockdown kicks into play and it's like, hold on, we don't have the fun, juicy stuff of the infield footage anymore. We've just got a bunch of white Gen X males on their little streaming videos where they're not in the same studio. It's like a Skype type meeting and they're just saying the same points. This is getting a bit old and a bit played out. So what do we have then? It's lockdown, everyone's at home. There's more content creators and hence we have a very nice gentleman who goes by the name of Myron Gaines.
I don't like girls that act like dudes. Bye. She's gonna shame you and society's gonna look at you like you can't handle a strong woman.
They're gonna basically test your masculinity.
I'm not gonna tolerate no chick coming on here thinking like, oh, I'm special, but it's like, Allende, get the fuck out of here right now, bro. You said that, we said that men are insecure and don't get girls. That's not what we said.
You said the majority man doesn't pull girls and dee-dee-dee-dee-da.
Said it's difficult for men to get girls.
And they don't get sex as often, obviously. Obviously, you didn't say dee-dee-da.
Yeah,
I'm Chinese, Jamaican, Greek, and Native American, so I look good without makeup. Do you have a makeup wife? I have two parents. They're both mixed.
Wait, I missed a joke.
What the fuck?
This is a dude who is a second-generation Sudanese immigrant from Connecticut. He was a younger kid who'd watched the content and he had a vision of, if I could take these boring white guys and mix it up and actually put this in a studio with some real life chicks, we can do it. Because here's the point about the red pill. It was all it was and all it ever has been is talking about pussy.
Gave me a BPD vibe.
Find out that she has a roster of 4 other guys and she's dating him seriously.
Before you knew it, the grift of we believe in red pill when really they just want to blow up online and be online content creators exploded.
Especially in today's age, I feel like women are a lot more picky.
I feel like
merch.
It was there was some good points brought up. I feel like this is kind of a common thought process amongst a lot of men, and I feel like I have this conversation often.
Y'all must have the best merch in the game.
Going into 2021, it's kind of like there was no going back in terms of the red pill was forever changed, and it then became this more kind of YouTube, internet, pop culture entertainment, as opposed to this sacred sphere where, the manosphere, where men can go and say men's issues without left-wing woke establishment media interjecting and shutting the discourse down. It's exactly like when Jerry Springer came out, right? Before Jerry Springer, and I'm talking immediately before, in the UK at least, we had Ricky Lake, Montel Williams. These were more modern talk shows. It wasn't Oprah Winfrey, right? This was more modern stuff, but it was still fundamentally a talk show. It wasn't fighting. Once Springer come out and you see the fighting, overnight, I don't want to watch no Ricky Lake. I don't want to watch no Montel Williams, nothing. I just want to see the juicy stuff. Same with Fresh and Fit.
Doing this for the internet. Ain't nobody said it was going on the internet. I'm a police calling ass, pussy ass, snitch ass nigga.
You loot, crude, rude, bag of pre-chewed food, dude.
Once that podcast blew up as Red Pill, you couldn't really watch a Richard Cooper and a Rollo Tomassi.
They end up getting one-itis, and
It's a situation.
Translation, he don't want to commit because she's on OnlyFans.
Not all the girls that go on that podcast are on OnlyFans, but the ones that are on OnlyFans that start getting angry and shouting and starting fights when they get challenged too much, those are the ones that get the eyeballs at the end of the day.
So you're saying dating is easier than OnlyFans?
Myron Gaines' co-host, the guy from Barbados, look, he's a simpleton who just likes nice things, and he's a follower. People complain he doesn't say much, he just sits there, but...
My honest to God truth body count, bro, no cap, it's over 1,000.
Stop the cap.
He hasn't slept with no 1,000 girls, but he probably did sleep with some of these sex tourist women, fat middle-aged chicks from Britain, or, you know, like the chick from Northern Italy who wants to, like, can't get the Italian stud, so she wants to get the black stud from Barbados. She's like, I don't know why they say Italian Latin lover, Italian like that. I like chocolate, baby. I go Barbados, baby. Myron is the brains of the operation, and as much as I might not like him, his biggest thing that drove him, his ego, is the biggest thing that holds him back. All the shit he got himself into is ultimately because of his ego. All the internet beefs and all the nonsense that you didn't need is because he's childish and his ego is too big for his boots, right?
You can have the mindset that I have. I will not fucking lose.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's juvenile, but it's funny as fuck. When you see people making fun of chicks because they look like Michael Jackson, yeah? They look like Michael Jackson Thriller.
Y'all are so shout out to MJ. The girl in the green is dying.
That fat Mo laughing at the chick with the sunglasses who looks like Viz Kid from Burger King.
Meet a guy and you guys...
That's not fucking funny. I'll take right.
This is ultimately for this new generation of Gen Z dudes who aren't having any romantic interplay with members of the opposite sex.
Women seem wicked when you're unwanted.
You are here because the outside world rejects you.
To watch a podcast where chicks get put in their place, where people are making fun of chicks. So that's really the biggest platform is Fresh and Fit. And then from there, we had a new generation of dudes, mainly above anyone else. Andrew Tate, who I'm going to get to. In 2014, I see a bunch of girls, where you girls going off to? Oh, blah, 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 let's go for a drink. The fact that I've got somewhat of a mouthpiece on me, complete strangers, we're going for a drink together. 2016, some younger girls, first generation Gen Zs, yeah, where you girls, what you girls up to? Where you girls going tonight? It was a night out. Don't talk to us or we call the police. I see it precipitously each year. I see the effort of going out and speaking to girls change, though everything became internet based.
I love how democratizing the internet is.
What women can get out of online dating versus men, the inequality is so vast between the two, it's more inequality than most countries' economies.
Get over it. You know, that's just the way the world works now.
Open season for scammy content creators to say, hey guys, it sucks out there. Come to me and I'll teach you the secrets of how to get girls.
Bro, don't trust the big G.
The top G.
New World Order is the smartphone.
How much social proof do you need that I know how to make some money? I don't need to scam you at $49.
We were taking their money, all of it. We were fucking milking them dry. Women haven't got a clue how to famusa do.
Before you know it, you're being told, just to get a girl, you gotta be a millionaire, bruh. Learn how to do drop shipping on Andrew Tate's fucking pyramid scheme, then you'll be a millionaire, then you can stick your dick in a woman's vagina. Literally, it feels like overnight the way the game changed.
$1,000 for 20 minutes, man, because I'm really trying to protect my time.
I had these guys selling their houses, life savings, loans.
The thing with Tate is I don't even really want to talk too much on Tate. I'll be real with you. I feel like he's had so much kind of over-the-top attention for a dude who's an ex-online pimp.
Positive pimp. How I got girls to fall in love with me to work on webcam for me. Personally, I think as a man, you should stand up, say what you mean what you say. I don't think you should ever apologize for anything you've ever said.
Claims to be teaching men how to get girls because the world and the dating market and the internet fucked everything up. But he's the biggest dude as a man who got women to go online to do all this webcamming stuff and get guys to pay money just to stare at a screen. It's not even a real life prostitute you can actually touch. Hosting webcam girls is like the worst example of getting men to simp, but he's anti-simp. He's the biggest proponent of men becoming masculine again.
PhD is a pimp and hose degree that I'm.
Clever.
And that,
Ooh, that's imaginative. Got more taste in my penis.
He's the biggest example of a grifter. Other than that, I don't even want to talk about him no more. They're saying some truthful shit. The game has changed. The world has changed in terms of the impact of social media.
Instagram has changed the game.
I love how democratizing the internet is.
The impact of girls' expectations and so forth.
Because they get unlimited attention on Instagram.
The biggest criticism of red pillars is they complain women don't take accountability. But every time these guys get in trouble, they say it's the Matrix trying to shut us down.
The Matrix has attacked me.
We complain that modern women are narcissistic and solipsistic, but these online dudes they have the same type of solipsism where if they do something wrong, they're so important that the whole world wants to bring them down.
The Matrix has attacked me.
The movement is dying out. It would be nice if the world could change, but scrap all that. It's Christmas time. I had to give my little take on the red pill. If the video was good, you like and subscribe, whatever the heck. You do what you do, but you enjoy your Christmas. That's the main point. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I'm out of here because I kind of done this video last minute, yo.
All right, what about you? This is so eye-opening.